Hi guys, I'm doing a demo of my beautiful Sears Kenmore machine. Here she is. I was just playing around with her. She's been fully served. She just finished her surgery. Actually, there's nothing really majorly wrong with her. She's in really good shape. The only thing is cosmetically, she's, has a couple scratches here and there, but overall I would call this good for a machine of her age. There you go. Top is really pristine. The side, everything looks really good here. She's been cleaned up. She's been serviced. She's been, her gearbox has been, her grease box has been replaced. Her belt has been replaced. Her motor's been checked. Actually, didn't really need much service. Her tires have been replaced so that you can wind the bobbin quickly. See, everything is really in good shape. There you go. Here's your light switch, on and off. All right, so we're just gonna go straight for a straight stitch. And remember, when you're changing the position of the needle, you don't want the needle to be in the down position. Make sure you lift it up. Okay, so we'll just go for a straight stitch right now. And this is your regulator to go from 0 position, which is right in place, to the length. So this is your widest. Pretty big jump. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong position. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I always test on denim. This machine is all Metal Gear Run. It is made in Japan. There you go. It's approximately 1960s sometime. I didn't look at the exact date on this one. Probably late 60s. This is your reverse switch. It is a 3-stitch machine technically. It has a straight stitch, it has a blind stitch, and it has a standard zigzag. So those are all built in. It does not have any cams, additional cams, so you can't change the stitches on this one, but this is a workhorse machine. This is what I would call a heavy-duty domestic machine. This is by no means an industrial machine. Anybody who tells you industrial machine, any domestic machine, even the heavy-duty Singer, which is not even comparable to these are such garbage, oh my god. Anyways, those are not comparable to these old machines because those still actually contain plastic. So even those parts will eventually wear down. Compared to these machines, will last longer than you and I will if you treat them right. So this is a heavy duty domestic machine. You can sew jeans through it. You can sew several jeans through it. So as you can see, watch, I'm going to take that pocket edge right there and I can go over, and you saw how thick these areas are in the pockets. The machine will glide right through it. That's not a problem for this machine. You can handle lightweight leather, and I will do a demo on my vinyl. You can do canvas. You can do, you can do the standard things that you would need a domestic machine for. If you're trying to get a cobbler machine, then get a cobbler machine. But if you're doing any kind of mid-weight work, you can do dog collars, for example. Vinyl dog collars, you could do that. Or nylon. You're not going to be able to do 6 layers of it, obviously. That's for specialty machines, but you will be able to do things that domestic machines are supposed to be able to do without worrying about busting your timing and breaking gears. So here's how she works. You can see she goes through those layers. Oh, I got stuck on my pocket. My apologies. All right. I always test on these jeans. Basically any old jeans that I have laying around at the warehouse, but then I run out of space. Okay, so we're gonna do our zigzag stitch. We'll just go to number 3, and that activates our standard zigzag. And you can see she's pretty fast. This is not a slow machine either, which is really cool. I'm gonna go to our widest. This is as wide as it'll get, which is a very wide stitch for a zigzag machine, compared to some of the other ones I have. Okay, so we'll just go back to our straight stitch. Oh no, we'll go to our blind stitch. So this is going to activate our blind stitch. And before I run it, I do like to just do 1 turn by hand to make sure that it places itself in the correct position. You don't want to break a needle. And then you just go for your blind stitch. So that is your blind stitch right there. It's actually going over another stitch. Let me find a cleaner spot. Okay. Oh, here, I'm going towards a clean spot. Here. Right here. You see that right there? That's your blind stitch, and you can obviously reduce the length, the length of your blind stitch to make it closer. Okay. There you go. And that noise is my spool is catching. It's a terrible spool. Okay, so let's go back to our straight stitch on this one. And I'm gonna go to this stitch length, and I'm just gonna show you her speed when she is not at full length. And now I'm gonna show you full length, how fast she goes through things. All right, ready? And again, with no problems over those thick areas. So I love this machine. She's a beauty now. She also has a couple cute little things that I found really nifty about her. Sorry, I'm trying to cut this thread as easily as I can without using my teeth, which I have to use anyway. Okay, so she does come with this cute little case. And there's not much in this case. I will include obviously several bobbins. I have to pick some up. She'll have several needles, but I thought this was, 1957. I thought this was 60s. It's late 50s. Look at this. Isn't that cute? December 1957. This machine was a gift from somebody. To Gladys from Ethel. So I kept this in here. I just thought it belonged with her. Maybe you can name her Ethel or something. Or Gladys. So yeah, she's got some needles in here. She's got your needle size in case you're confused, but it is just a standard needle size. And I will include a set of bobbins. Okay, so here we go. There's another really cute thing. So she has a case, obviously, which I love. Here's your case. Okay, so that just pops right on. And it's a really good carry case. Okay, so here, right here, you've got this nifty little gadget, and this is a table. So I think you just push down to pop that out. We're gonna put this down. All right, and all you do is literally pop this on to your little table, and you have an extended table. How cute is that? That's cute. Okay, so now I'm just going to show you how she goes through vinyl, and that will be the end of my demo. The threading is standard. She does take a double needle if you need one. It's got 2 spools. Okay, so threading is standard. It goes from here to here, down into your discs. Make sure you're laying it against this back panel, up and over till you catch that hook, and then your your spring will dance. See? Then up through your take-up lever, down. Here you go. There's 2 areas for thread. So if you were doing a double needle, and there's your needle, and this needle is front facing, so your flat part will just be away from you. So it's really easy, very standard. All right. Okay, so we'll just do our straight stitch. There we go. We don't have any issues going through any of that nonsense. Let me see if I could find a scissors so that I could. I guess not. We're just gonna have to go through this attached weird piece. So what I just wanted to show you was how it goes through both pieces. It's not a problem with the machine. And that's really the best part about it, that you're not gonna get, a broken needle. Well, this is a size 16 needle, but you're not gonna get issues like blowing your timing just because you went through something thick. And that's what happened with me. How I discovered actually vintage machines originally was because I had a brother. It was a big old plastic machine that I paid $200 for, and I thought this was the investment of a lifetime. I was a teenager, and I was fixing a motorcycle jacket because my husband fell, my boyfriend back then, and he fell, and I was trying to fix his jacket, and literally on the 3rd stitch, my needle broke and my whole timing blew. So I took it to the repair guy, and he said $78, I think it was. And I was like, I just got this machine, And he told me that these are throwaway machines. And I was like, what? He just blew my mind, I just spent $200. It's just like a lot of money for me. So he was the one who actually told me, he's like, if you're gonna get a machine and you wanna work on heavy things, he goes, if you're not gonna go industrial, go vintage. Because there's not gonna be any plastic gears in there. There's not gonna be any garbage in there. So I ended up getting the machine fixed because I didn't listen. and I think it lasted me for about a year. And yeah, that was the end of that machine. That ended up in the trash. And since then, I've been collecting and fixing old machines, and I have a vast collection. But one more round. There you go. So no problem with this. And this is a very nice and thick piece. So I hope you like my demo. And if you have any questions, remember, just feel free to ask. I always ship very securely, maybe overly securely. And yeah, thanks so much for watching.